fresh-faced people who turn up at game developer meetups, well, they're also easy to spot. Often young, many with their first game to show or thing to sell. And I don't mean anything bad by this at all, but they do stick out. But that's the nature of people who are getting into a new thing. I mean, everyone here has been there. From an outsider's perspective, you see people making games, beautiful works of art, and making a living from it. That's the dream. And because the game scene is so often referred to as an industry, even though that's not really all that true anymore, it's easy to fall into the trap of behaving like a businessman, or a business person, even. But if you're lucky, you're at an event like this, which is about as far removed from corporatism as you can practically be in this modern world. The pressure to make money, to make a living, is always there, but it's the people around you that count. Because in my experience, there's so many people in games who see more to life than making money, that genuinely care about and want to help others, who are sensitive and thoughtful individuals. They make the whole place better with them in it. But while it's important to keep good company of games folks, you should also be careful not to fall into the trap of making games your only influence. Games are an intersection of many different artistic mediums, any and all of which have a part to play in the process of game creation and what you get in the end. The game scene is small and is insular, and it's far too easy to be constantly looking inwards, just far too easy. I've met plenty of people who have come into making games from playing them. I've also met many people who have found their way into the game scene through music, theatre, literature, modern art. Anecdotally, non-game artists are starting to see games in things that other people make, and they want in on this thing. This is, a new medium, something for them to explore, something for them to make something that they may never have even dreamed of making before. Several times over, I've said to myself, my friends, the world, we're on Twitter, of course, that I wanted to call it a day, and considering what the past few months have been like, I know that plenty of people have either considered that or they've gone through with it. Been the lot, walk away, never look back. But I look back, and I see everything I leave behind. A lot of it I wouldn't miss at all. But if I ditched everything, cut all my ties, all my commitments gone, there are far too many people I would miss. People like Patrick Ashe. He has diverse interests outside of games. He's forever bringing in fresh, new perspectives and new people from unusual places. He has a real talent for finding unusual intersections of, for example, music and the culture around listening to music and games, of bringing ideas and concepts of performances, conventions or lack of conventions, from theatre into games. He is someone who will arrive at a games event, and regardless of whether he's actually organising it or not, he can have anyone there feeling safe, relaxed and happy. I remember when I learned to play Johann Sebastian Joust on the Wild Rappers event on the boat. A few of you may have been there. I think I barely knew him at that point. But his infectious sense of fun helped me to come out of my shell a bit, open up, talk to people, and make friends, many of whom are here today and I'm looking at even. I certainly wouldn't be standing on this stage without people like Pat, and that's why I can't leave. Thank you.